Imagine waking up to headlines that a single invention has the power to collapse the strategies of Ford, Toyota, Volkswagen, and even the rising Chinese giant BYD. That's not science fiction anymore. Elon Musk and Tesla have just pulled the curtain back on a motor so advanced, so disruptive, and so cost-effective that the global auto industry is scrambling to make sense of what just happened. And here's the kicker. It's not just about speed, or range, or efficiency. It's about survival. For decades, traditional automakers had the advantage. They had scale, factories, and global reach. Tesla was the quirky startup dismissed as a fad, a luxury golf cart maker that critics said would never compete with the giants. But those critics have been proven wrong, time and time again. And with Tesla's new carbon-wrapped rotor motor, the company isn't just moving the goalposts. It's tearing down the entire field and building a new one from scratch. So what makes this motor so dangerous to Tesla's rivals? Why are experts calling it a once-in-a-generation leap forward? And what does this mean for the future of driving? Let's dive in. Not too long ago, the thought of an electric car being taken seriously was laughable. They were slow, ugly, and impractical. You couldn't go far without recharging. And even then, it took forever. Journalists mocked them, industry veterans rolled their eyes, and oil executives barely paid attention. Then came Tesla. With the Roadster, Elon Musk showed the world that an electric car could actually be fun. With the Model S, Tesla delivered range, luxury, and acceleration that stunned critics. And with autopilot, Tesla introduced a concept so futuristic that it felt pulled straight out of science fiction, cars that could drive themselves. Each of these innovations forced the world to reconsider what was possible. But now, this carbon-wrapped rotor may be Tesla's most devastating breakthrough yet. At the heart of every electric vehicle lies its motor. It's the beating heart that converts stored electricity into speed, torque, and movement. But traditional motors come with limits. Push them too far, and they overheat. Spin them too fast, and metal parts expand, warp, and eventually fail. That's why most EV motors max out around 15,000 to 16,000 RPM. Tesla's solution: replace those vulnerable metal parts with carbon fiber, stronger than steel, lighter than aluminum, and virtually immune to heat warping. This carbon-wrapped rotor changes the physics of what a motor can do. Instead of breaking down at 16,000 RPM, Tesla's new motor can comfortably hit 20,000 RPM and keep going. That might sound like a technical detail, but in the automotive world, it's a revolution. Think of it like upgrading from a wooden airplane propeller to a carbon fiber jet turbine. Suddenly, the old limits no longer apply. When people think of speed, names like Bugatti, Lamborghini, and Ferrari dominate the conversation. These multi-million-dollar machines roar down tracks, guzzle fuel, and stand as status symbols of power. But Tesla's new motor changes that narrative forever. With this technology, a Tesla can now accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds. Let that sink in. Under 2 seconds. Faster than a Bugatti Chiron, faster than a Lamborghini Aventador, faster than nearly every hypercar on the planet. And yet, this isn't happening with the deafening roar of a combustion engine or the choking fumes of gasoline. It happens silently, effortlessly, almost eerily. Imagine pulling up next to a Ferrari at a stoplight in what looks like a family EV and leaving it in the dust before the driver can even blink. That's the level of performance we're talking about. Here's the part that's even more terrifying for Tesla's rivals. Traditionally, speed comes at a price. Push a car harder, and you drain the battery faster. That's why most performance EVs suffer from range anxiety. Sure, they're fast, but you'll be looking for a charger after a short sprint. Tesla's carbon-wrapped rotor changes that equation. Because it's lighter, more efficient, and generates less waste heat, it delivers both speed and range. Drivers no longer have to choose between performance and practicality. You can blast down the highway at high speeds and still have enough charge to travel long distances. This is the holy grail for EV adoption. Speed without sacrifice, efficiency without compromise. Tesla has cracked the code, and no one else has come close. Speed and range make headlines, but the real killer feature of Tesla's new motor may be something less glamorous: durability and cost. Conventional motors wear down quickly under stress. They use rare metals that are expensive and difficult to source. They require constant maintenance, which means higher costs for consumers and lower margins for automakers. Tesla's carbon-wrapped rotor flips this on its head by using fewer rare materials and a simpler, more durable design. Tesla has built a motor that not only lasts longer, but is cheaper to produce. And this gives Tesla two equally devastating options. Option 1. Slash prices and flood the market with affordable EVs, stealing customers from Ford, Toyota, and Hyundai. Option 2. Keep prices where they are and enjoy sky-high profit margins, pouring billions into new factories, new batteries, and new AI systems. Either way, Tesla wins, and its competitors lose. Now let's take a hard look at the competition. Ford and GM are still converting their old gasoline factories to make EVs, a costly and clunky process. Toyota is still betting heavily on hybrids and hydrogen, while its EV lineup lags. Volkswagen talks a big game in Europe, but scaling up has been slow and messy. And the startups? Rivian and Lucid may have exciting products, but they're struggling with production delays and sky-high costs. Customers are tired of waiting months or even years for deliveries, while Tesla rolls cars off its assembly lines by the hundreds of thousands. Even BYD, the Chinese EV giant that currently outsells Tesla in unit volume, is vulnerable. Yes, they sell more cars, but they do it by focusing on low-cost models. When it comes to cutting-edge technology, battery efficiency, and high-performance motors, Tesla still leads. It's like the entire auto industry brought swords to a gunfight, while Tesla showed up with a laser cannon. The motor is just one piece of the puzzle. What truly makes Tesla unstoppable is its dual advantage: batteries and AI. Take the 4680 cell battery, bigger, more powerful, and faster to charge. This battery pushes range to new heights. It's designed for longevity, meaning fewer replacements and lower costs. While competitors still scramble with supply chains and chemistry experiments, Tesla is already rolling these batteries into production vehicles. Now combine that with Tesla's full self-driving AI. Every Tesla on the road is a rolling data collector, sending back millions of miles of real-world driving information. That data trains Tesla's AI, making it smarter, safer, and more capable every single day. While Ford and GM rely on limited test fleets, Tesla's AI is evolving from the experiences of millions of cars worldwide. Motor plus battery plus AI. It's not just a car, it's an ecosystem, a constantly improving, self-learning system that no other automaker has managed to replicate. The final piece of Tesla's dominance lies in its factories. From Shanghai to Berlin to Texas, Tesla's gigafactories are some of the most advanced production facilities in the world. With giant casting machines, robotics, and streamlined designs, Tesla can pump out cars at speeds and costs no one else can match. Meanwhile, traditional automakers are still bogged down by dealer networks, outdated supply chains, and inefficient assembly lines. Tesla sells directly to customers. You order online, and the car arrives at your doorstep. And with over-the-air software updates, your Tesla actually gets smarter while it sits in your driveway. This isn't just production, it's domination. A vertically integrated system where Tesla controls everything from batteries to sales, making it nearly impossible for competitors to catch up. So, where does this leave the auto industry? Tesla's carbon-wrapped rotor motor isn't just a faster engine, it's a declaration of war. It tells the world that Tesla is not only 2 steps ahead, it's operating in a completely different league. Competitors like Ford and Toyota are stuck in the past. Startups like Rivian and Lucid are trapped by scale. BYD may win on sales volume, but Tesla owns the technology crown. This new motor is more than a product, it's a revolution. A shift so massive that it forces everyone else to play by Tesla's rules or risk fading into irrelevance. The future of driving won't just be faster, quieter, or more efficient. It will be smarter, more durable, and more accessible. And at the center of it all stands Elon Musk, once again reshaping an industry that swore he would fail. The only question now is this: is Tesla truly unstoppable, or is this the moment when desperate competitors finally strike back?